Hello and everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. You'll notice that it's a little bit different than normal. I have all of these wonderful people here with me. Um, they're going to be going and joining me in some adventures. We're going to be playing out our D&D game. We'll be streaming it. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Why couldn't I remember the Twitch? I don't think I have it posted in Twitch. I will do that real quick, so that way people can see that. Didn't work. Okay. Well, I'll figure that. I'll put that in the description later for that. I just noticed I don't have that there. Let's do edit panels. And we're gonna get that updated. Sorry, I just remembered about that. That doesn't need to be there. Basically, what I'm doing real quick is there's a way for the stream to actually interact with and help the players. I've thought about adding a way for them to hurt the players as well, but as of the moment, I'm like, let's avoid that for now. But in the future, that might be an option. Okay, there's that. Okay. That has been updated. So, on Twitch, you'll notice that as you accrue channel points, there is something you can spend 500 points for, and it's to give the party a healing potion. It's down in your little channel point description. You'll be able to give people potions for that. Also, thank y'all for coming in. If you donate $5 through the thing, or tip $5, I need to make sure I get my language right. A random... No, I did that wrong. The channel points gives them a fate point. They get 1d4 fate points of your choice, which all of my players are welcome to redeem their channel points as they go along. They already know what fate points are. They use those to go and basically change their die rolls or the die rolls of me. When I roll my nat 20s, they're like, no, those go lower. Then you have the $5 donation. Which gives them gives one of them a healing potion. It's going to be an item that they'll be finding at some point throughout today. And then there is the $10 donation, which allows them to go and get a random wild magic surge effect that is of a positive nature. So, real quick, just introducing. Mila, if you'd like to introduce your name and your character just a little bit. We're not going to get too heavy into descriptions yet.
Of course. My name is Italy, and I will be playing Mila, who is a shapeshifter from a wonderful tropical isle. Now if we go to ask her. Other side, mirrored.
The mirror makes it hard.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Annabelle. I will be playing the Paladin Asker this evening. She is a human. Can't wait for everyone to enjoy her wacky adventures.
And on
I will pass it down.
Oh.
Oh no! Everyone is dead.
It's everyone's dead. Uh-oh. That might have broken it.
Shadow's the only survivor.
One king to rule them all.
One ring to rule them all.
I just try and minimize things to move it out of my way, and it's like, no, you. All right. If you wanna, who was next? Was it Shirku or was it Effie?
I passed it down to Effie.
Yep. Goodness. Someday we'll get used to the mirroring.
Hello, everyone. My name is Abby, and I'll be playing Effie, who is a satyr bard. And she's ready to have some fun and do bard things. So I'll pass it over to Josh.
Hello, I am Josh at @AladFromPrince on Instagram and Twitter. I will be playing Viridian Bright Pearl, the Otterfolk Warlock, and we'll give it over to Shirku.
I was like, yep, it's up for you.
Hello, I am Shadow, or Shadow Genesis on YouTube. I'm playing a fighter Echo Knight who is a half orc, half drow, mainly half orc, but I'll be the group's second tank. So
Second tank,
Second
primary tank. Yeah.
Alright.
I mean,
I'm
there's
intrigued with this new party dynamic.
There's like 3 of
certainly a
you.
lot to learn.
yeah,
There's a few tanks.
yeah, there is. Okay, we're on the main tanks.
I have
Yes.
a wizard up
Tank
front.
on main.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Wizard up front is the best battle strategy.
Yes.
Also, that's a great band name.
I've never thought about that as a band name. I like that though. Dean's already there. Who am I missing there? Someone moved themselves on the main map? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was like, there should be 5 of you there. And now, since I had made that mess up, we're going to double check and make sure that this is good.
It
Yes.
looks good on this side.
It was on this part. We're all good though. So, are we all ready to begin?
Yes,
we
we
are.
are. Let's get
That
going.
we are, good sir. Let us begin the adventure.
Waking
I
from
love seeing the shoulder bounce. That was so precious, Dean. It's like, yes. Oh, goodness, it's been far too long since I've practiced an evil cackle. Sadly,
Waking-
this isn't even the character for it.
It happens.
Always the character for
Waking from strange dreams involving friends new and old. Valiantly facing monstrosities the likes of which you've never seen before. Your journey to Witherthorn continues. After a long day's worth of traveling through the woods near Witherthorn, and for those to know, I'll hit with map. Witherthorn is right here. After a long day's worth of traveling through the woods near Witherthorn, Mila and Shirku all arrive in time to be turned away by the guards at the gates, who say that they do not allow any in to the city after the light has passed. They advise them to head to the Jardin Rouge near the Bone Springs, and they will be able to supply them a home to sleep for the night. Finding it relatively easy from the directions of just straight down the way, it seems to be a somber night, with most of the patrons huddled over in one side with 2 tables open for you guys that are relatively close to each other. Mela notices a familiar face of Viridian entering the inn, flanked by Askar and Alfie, who she may not be necessarily familiar with. If you wouldn't mind describing yourself, Mila, to start that off.
Yeah. So, usually a brightly colored chameleon sort of anther, I believe it is. Mostly shapeshifter, although right now, since she is nervous with Shirku, she's going to be in much more muted colors. But she'll shift her paw over to an otter paw and wave at Viridian.
Viridian, if you wouldn't mind describing yourself for your fellow party members and the watching viewers.
Yeah, so Viridian walks in, sees the otter paw waving over at him, and he is a 6'3" tall otter folk. So he's a humanoid otter. He isn't wearing any clothes. He just has kind of leather straps across his chest and waist and a belt, holding a couple daggers on a bandolier and excuse me, as well as carrying his staff that has a giant black pearl at the tip of it. Just a natural kind of wobbly one. He has dark pelt, but there, if you look close, you can see kind of mottled, swirling dark blue and dark green tattoos that have changed the color of his fur to be kind of mottled looking. Makes for good camouflage when underwater, for sure. But he'll walk up towards the waving creature and say, "Well, hello, little bird. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while."
She will chirp and click Please, little noises, just.
Next to Mila, you do see the intimidating figure of Shirku, if you wouldn't mind describing yourself, Shirku.
Shirku, as I mentioned before, is a half-orc with darkened green skin. Due to the other half being, well, drow, his skin's darker than normal half-orcs. But he stands 6'4", with a full head of hair going down just below his shoulders, full dark in color. He can be seen wearing a full set of chainmail armor on his body, and is holding a halberd. Silver eyes for the coloring, and sorry, I'm just
You're good.
I'm not used to this heavy description, so anyway.
You're good.
There's onto the left, around the left eye, is a scar on the left cheekbone up. Hold on, sorry.
You're good.
The scar going. There is a scar going from the frontal left cheekbone up across the left eye to the forehead. And that's actually it.
Behind the inn, you do see them.
Sorry.
The interesting, because there's not many satyrs that you see without the rest of their pack, but you do see a satyr right behind Ian. Sorry, the Abra, who you've all known to come and love, has decided she wants pets. If you wouldn't mind describing yourself, Effie.
Yes, the most noticeable thing about Effie probably is the ram horns that come from the front of her head and kind of spiral back to the sides. I have scruffy short hair. For clothing, I have just a cloth tank top that kind of flows down to my stomach, and a similar looking skirt. And then from the waist down, I have a kind of ram or goat legs that come to hoofs. So when I walk, instead of a step, it's more like a clopping.
Nice. And to your side is Aska. Would you mind describing yourself a little bit to your fellow compatriots?
Absolutely. So Asger is a 6 foot tall woman. She is fairly athletically built, very thin though, very dexterous, you would say, clad entirely in studded leather armor, and then on her back you see a pretty large shield bearing a sigil of some sort, and then a spear as well, seeming to be the two weapons that she brandishes. Her long hair seems to have been red at one point, but at the ends it has started to fade out to be a white blonde color. Her eyes are kind of a light piercing blue, and she almost always has at least one book in her hand, if not trying to balance two.
Yeah, and sorry to bring it back, but if I could add a little bit more to my description, I was going very short, minimal.
You're fine.
And I got blown out of the water by this enthusiasm, excitement.
Technically, I forgot to describe the morning star Shirku has at his waist, but little details.
Little details are fine to miss. It's okay.
And
Yep.
But if you would like
as
to
far
add...
as, these two titans on either side of Mila, we have this giant otterkin, we have this giant half-orc drow, and we have little Lilith, Mila, who seems relatively shy, wears fairly, clothes more of natural fibers from more tribalistic sort of look, and has a nice long tail. One could say it's quite dexterous, but we will... Sorry, I just really liked that bit. I really liked Asker's bit, but I'll pass it on.
I believe Dian had come and said hello, and I believe some others may know each other as well, so if you wouldn't mind continuing from there. Sorry for the interruption of descriptions.
I like it. And I guess if we can show the streamers the tavern. Heck yeah.
Mm.
And so Mila sort of chirps happily along with Dian to convey sort of lighthearted mood.
So then when you kind of just say, oh, the happy mood there's a word I'm looking for. It's gone. That's okay. As you're doing so, Dean will kind of point back to the satyr and the human lady behind him and say, these are some more friends I met on my travel. This is Asker and Effie. Asker, Effie, this is Mila.
Mila will dart back and you start to hear low clicking behind Shirku. Just
Asker almost drops her book as she's like, "Oh hi, hi," and just you see her kind of pull out a quill and start looking back at you and then the book.
I feel
Mila starts to shift her colors from her more bright tropical ones to match Shirku's more.
I feel just look over and be like, "Oh, hello, friend," and I'll look over, continuing to smile at Shirku and just
Shirku gives a nod and, hello, I'm Shirku. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
As it is to meet you. What brings you to this direction?
Mainly seeing what there is else to see. I have nowhere else to go, so I headed south.
You're traveling the world too?
Currently, yes.
I have to get all of your stories from the places you've seen.
Another time.
Excusez-moi. I see that you've all just arrived. Can I get you something to drink, some ale or anything for any of you? What would you like?
I'll take a rum if you have it.
A rum? Okay. Rum for the other folk.
Mead.
Mead for you?
Mead.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
For you, young lady? Young ladies?
"Oh,
Mila
I
sort
guess.
of look back and forth. Mead?
Mead? Okay.
Effie, what's good here? I haven't been here before.
I think I'll get the meat also. Have you had meat before? I'd recommend it."
So
It sounds familiar.
4 meads and 1 rum? Okay. My name is Clementine. If you need anything, I'm the server here. Behind the bar, you will see Gregor. He's the owner and the bartender. So I'll go get your drinks and start getting pretty food ready for you.
Thank you, Clementine.
You're very sweet.
Thank you. And she goes and leaves and departs to head back. A few moments later, she returns and passes out the drinks for you all. Any food for you at all, or I know you? And are you guys going to need? I know you just got here, which means you probably were turned away from the guards. Are you going to need rooms tonight?
Yes, we will.
Okay. 5 rooms. We do have that. 5 rooms for you, so you know, is going to be with the meals included and drinks. Drinks aren't included, but meals and room and board is going to be about 5 silver for the night per.
Sure. All right.
And Dean will pull out 5 silver from his coin purse and hand it over.
Thank you. And she
Mila will mimic.
collects money.
And Shirku pulls out something else. He puts down 1 gold coin and asks, "Can you convert this to silver, please?"
Yeah, she just hands you the 5 silver from Mila. Literally, she just.
Well, that answers my next question then too, and Asger will also hold up a gold coin, just like really shy, like I didn't know I was gonna need change.
No problem. No, absolutely no problem. I mean, it's not like you're
All
playing
these
in
rich
platinum.
kids.
Thank you again.
I also believe I only have gold as I pull out like a
that-
coin and just kind of like
now she
hand it to
actually
her.
has to go and actually pull out from her chains purse. And then rum is 2 silver. Meat is just 1. So she collects that money from y'all. And
Of
then
course.
leaves. Okay. I'll go get the food prepared for you and we'll have it out shortly.
Ah, thank you.
And she leaves you back to your discussion.
Now, you asked me what brings me all the way here. So, I can ask you all the same thing.
Well,
I
certainly,
found
I've
Effie
after
I
you've
was
been here.
my story's pretty short. I found Effie in a bar once, and she said that she had traveled the world, so I decided to come with her. Here I am.
That you are.
Yeah, it's kind of in my nature to travel. That's what I've always done. So that's what I've just kept doing.
Well, while traveling out here, I suggest you be careful. These lands are dangerous.
Oh, I've been here before.
All right then. And what about you? Shirku looks at the otter.
Well, I've done most of my adventuring on the high seas over the years and decided to take a break from that and see what the land has to offer. So here I am.
All right.
Met these two on my last ship. I'm heading back to the mainland here and decided to meet up and just continue on.
Either way, welcome to Ashenbrook.
Do you normally get locked out of the city?
Not that I've only been to 2 cities before.
Very commonly, you'll find Effie would know. Very common, and so would Dian. If you get there late, they will tend to not let you in unless you are like an actual resident of the city. If they have, at least if they have the walls and stuff to protect it.
Would I know a specific reason or just like a safety, like stay away at night?
Generally, just a safety, stay away at night. Darker things like to travel at night than during the day.
Okay.
So as
Looking around, is the other people here, is it more riffraff or does it seem just kind of like a local situation, or who else here?
it seems local, except for definitely make a history check for me real quick.
Okay. Not my best skill.
So you don't really
First roll
recall
of the campaign, guys.
a 4. Or wait, was that a okay? That was a 2.
Yeah, it's a 4.
This is
Okay.
a promising start, everyone.
I was just curious if it was a 1. I'm like, it should be red if it was a 1, I thought, but
Yeah. It would be.
so you haven't ever really traveled here, except for from the water part. You've only come in from like the docks.
Mhm.
You don't really recall too much about the bones. This area is called the Bone Springs. You don't really remember too much about it. It wasn't always here though. You know that. You know it's a newer addition. But these people, as said, look like they're like from the area, but they don't look very well off. It doesn't look like this is a very well off part of the town. If anyone else who is very well traveled would like to make a history check, they can.
I would like to.
Oh,
Ooh, 23.
Okay.
She has traveled the world.
She
Whereas I'm
has?
like, do I
More.
even bother?
so you would know that the Bone Springs are newer buildings. They're recent moves. The people who inhabit it used to be from a different village that was a couple of miles north. What happened there, you don't know. You just know because at that time you would have been heading over towards the other part of the world. But you know it's a recent addition and that they had immigrated here, basically.
Okay.
Clementine comes back over with trays of food for you all, and it looks like it's a decent stew. Is basically their board for, or yeah, their board for you. She passes that out. And anything else for you all at the moment?
I'm fine, thank you.
No, not for
Yes,
me.
I'm
I think I'm good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, if you do need anything, please just let me know.
Thank you.
Heads off. You all start to eat.
Asker's like first bite, she's just gonna go, this isn't seasoned very well.
Well,
Everyone else,
No.
to everyone else's palate, it seems okay seasoned. Not necessarily the best. But you've had worse.
Much
Mila
worse.
just like drinks it.
Oh, I've had much worse.
yeah, Dino will just kind of look over, like side-eye Asgard and say, my dear, if you expect to survive out in the wilds, you need to learn to appreciate things like this. This is quite a lovely meal compared to what you'll be eating a lot when traveling.
I'll just like lean over a little bit and be like, focus on the texture. It's pretty good.
Asger will go, okay, and she'll just like write that in her notes, and you'll look and she just wrote, focus on texture of soup.
So as you guys are eating, as you guys start to eat, you do end up starting. It's been about 30 minutes or so, so you're mostly already done with it. You start to hear something. You hear one owl off in the distance, followed by a roar not too far away. Start seeing the townspeople kind of looking around and being like, passive perceptions. I feel like I have that all written down somewhere.
I knowledge nature to determine like whether this is an angry roar.
You can. There we are. There's our passives. Mila and Effie, you would hear, over from the other table, you hear, what? No, not again. Not again. How's your nature? Something about them doesn't seem very something about the roars and the howls don't seem... You get a sense that there's more than just the creature. Like, something's been infused with it.
What?
So yeah, Mila will like put the bowl on the table and just say, and you see her hair and plumes and such start to shift colors rapidly as she blinks in her eyelid, looking around.
Effie, I had heard you were saying something?
Would I have enough experience in the area to maybe know what it sounded like? I don't know what kind of role that would be.
Nature check.
Nature? Okay.
Well, that wasn't kind of my own question too.
You do not pick it up on what it... I will also give Mila, since she was with Shirku recently, it does sound like some of the things that you guys would have been fighting beforehand.
Yes, and that comes to my question. Would it have sounded something like something I have encountered before?
Yes. I'm not even going to make you roll for that one.
Can I
Nice.
pinpoint to what it is?
Probably. That one, without seeing it, you would need to make a check on that. And
What's the? Would that be
history, nature, or insight? Any of those for you.
history, nature? Or insights? I'll take the insight. Ooh, crit 20.
First natural 20. Nice. The first one sounds like a demon wolf. The second one sounds, which you know, demon wolves tend to hunt in packs. The second one sounded like demon bear, demonic bear.
Well,
I like that, not 20, but
based on those sounds and what we've encountered before, Mila, I'd say the first one was a demonic wolf. The other sounded more like a demonic bear.
where to? Mila sort of shifts her stance and is looking for places to go.
Well, either way, if they're this close by, I suggest being prepared in case of the worst.
I just had the page open. I should have left it open.
Looking at these locals who are kind of reacting to this, are they like freaking out, or are they just kind of like uncomfortable and, generally uncomfortable?
You see them grabbing like daggers and generally trying to figure out, like, they too are also looking around to try and find like the best way to escape, except for they don't have a lot of hope in their eyes about that.
All right. If I may, Shirko will stand up and head over towards the center of the tavern and just look out towards the door waiting.
Asger will join you in that. Effie, I think we should protect these people.
I
She's
agree.
gonna put her super bowl down, like, I'll come back to that texture.
And takes the tunnel fighting stance, waiting. Just
Ian will
Mila
take
will-
his. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. Mila will cover the 6 for Shirku.
Can you please move your tokens as to where you're moving?
Yep. On that right away.
You actually see that as they see you guys moving, they kind of move to back here and like take up a defensive position. He
Asger's got
has
her spear and shield
Clementine
out.
move over here with him. Okay. Very nice. You guys weren't here last year. Be careful. If you hurt them too much. And before he can finish saying what he says, I would like for you all to please roll initiative.
Perfect.
Wait 1 second. I think I need to do that.
Yes, you do.
It does make it easier for all of us.
Ooh, a higher roll than normal. Luckily,
Oh,
I-
yeah.
Luckily, I did say it was in the stance, so yay, I get started in it. I hope.
Is that everyone?
Some games don't let you start in those stances, even though you say it. But some do.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Yeah, looks like it.
Or at least all the players.
Nice.
Going trying to get some sweet wolf noises or something.
What are you talking about back there? What do you mean don't hurt them too much?
I rolled like. Does it just reorder itself or nah? That'd be nice.
You have
There is
to,
if you go to the gear, you can do ascending or descending.
There we go.
And then you should be able to click the arrow to do next.
Alright. Mila, you are starting and you just watched as the wolf jumps and appears there.
and I will reply in turn as I go from my humanoid form to a bright and toothy dinosaur form and hop on
Let's do that.
over with a velociraptor screech and start going for the rend and tear. Ah, no pounce, but that's okay. And so it's a bite and 2 claws. Did it do the second one? Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
making me so sad.
So the bite hits.
Mm-hmm.
The claws do not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Now
10
fix
points
my
of
HP.
damage.
There we go. Yes, that is 10 points of damage then. So we munch into its face.
And with the wolf, you do see like it's a normal like silver colored hair, but it does have like these
I don't
jutting
have a
parts.
reference on wolves. Mila does not know about wolves.
True.
But
Um.
I understand the battle of Tooth and Fang.
Yeah. And then it has like these weird parts just jutting out of it and stuff like that. Like weird bone parts are just jutted out of it.
Not weird.
Okay, not weird for Mila. For everyone else that's seen a wolf before.
Asker has lots of questions.
I've seen a wolf before.
Mila has
Just
lots of teeth
ran
right
into
now.
them before.
Mhm.
Ask her.
Asker will step up and go, "This doesn't look like a normal doggy. Why does it look like this?"
It's a demonic wolf. That's why I said demonic in its name.
As we're
There we go.
splattering blood everywhere.
Asker winces every time you attack. 14 to hit?
14 just hits, half damage.
Asker will just look back and just, "What's a demon? This is just a doggy."
Oh, you don't know much about. You'll find out as soon as you go through it. Stay long enough in Ashenbrook. Trust me.
So you go through, whack it, and just like, and it kind of starts to like dig in, but it just kind of like glances off and it just sort of doesn't do much to it. Shirku.
All right, and I take my turn to first use my bonus action to summon my echo.
You have the ability to do that, right? If I recall. Or do I need to bring it out for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't have that. But yeah, I use my bonus action to bring out the thing. Right up. Yeah, right there. And I might need to change the image of that.
Yeah, I'm aware. I am very well aware of that. I was like, oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, that works fine. All right, and
Oh, that does not work fine. What's your HP at 31?
yeah, hang on. Let me
It
adjust
is.
that. There.
Nope,
Oh.
you can't do
Oh.
that. That's why I
okay.
just changed it back.
Okay. So It has 1 HP, so it doesn't
Yep.
matter. If it gets hit once, it's gone. And to start things off, since I already said that it spawns there and I can't change my mind, I'm going to actually reach over there myself and actually attack it where I'm at now.
Okay.
And
Does
with my
anyone else see a clone token?
Yes.
Oh, the shadow. Okay.
yeah, yeah, and I'll attack you with my halberd to start things off. That's a miss, and a crit 1 at that.
Oof.
However, I use the Echo of Fury, which allows me to attack from the Echo's position whenever I do my own attack action.
Okay.
And so I get attacked by my halberd again, 16.
16 will hit.
All right. 15 damage.
Nice. And that is with adding 1.5 times your strength, right? I think that's just the standard we did for that. It's already included.
Yeah, that's already included. It looks like
Okay.
yeah, that's included.
Okay. So you have the first bite that went into it. You have the stab from Asker, and then you just go whack, and you miss completely. Like you almost hit Asker, and you barely like made it right in between them for you. And then you have your Echo just go and ram at the weapon right into it, and dig pretty deeply into it.
Yep, he got distracted by the attack, which missed, and the other one just charged in and jabbed it.
And now continuing from where he was, if you hurt them too much, the shadows will come. The shadows will come. And
For my own experience in the past, would I know what these shadows are at all?
history check.
History check?
Yes.
All right. Oh, whoops! I forgot.
Guidance
What's
is there.
I have no idea. What is that?
I don't know
Hold
there.
on. Hold on, I'm looking.
But that's
for
14.
Yeah,
You
it's
do not.
14. I'm looking for it now.
You're good.
Okay,
Shirku.
That's off. Where the fudge is it?
Anything else, Shirku?
No, that's it. I'm just asking what that was.
And that was your guidance. It should be underneath your skill somewhere. You must have it checked.
Yeah, I'm looking for it, but I'm asking about the shadows.
Yep. You do not know.
No, I'm just gonna turn those off.
Effie.
May I also roll a history check to see if I would know what they mean by the shadows?
Yes. And you had succeeded earlier, so okay. I'm just.
So,
Nope.
Okay. Okay. I am going to. I can. Maybe silly question. I can move through ally tokens, correct?
You can.
Okay, perfect.
You can add in your turn done allied tokens, but you can.
Yeah. I am just gonna 5, 10. I'll sneak right out through the door over. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
That is a
There we go.
saving throw?
Yeah,
Yes,
them
it's-
looks like.
What are you saying? How are you mocking the...
I'm just gonna like kind of look at it and be like, wow, I've seen way scarier wolves and they didn't have all the bone stuff. Like just a very like subtle but like
18.
That works for it.
It's just kind of doesn't even pay attention to you.
Okay.
I'm not even sure demonic wolves can even understand common.
Well, with that one, they don't have to. Luckily, they just have to hear me. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action, and I'm gonna give Asger Bardic Inspiration.
Asker, you have Bardic Inspiration
So
now.
that's- I don't think I have like a thing I can do for that.
Nope. Asker just gets to remember that. Okay. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Make the screen bigger. Sorry. Something came up. What's your movement speed? 50? Okay. Double moves to right there.
Oh, that reminds me. I don't have vision for my echo.
You shouldn't have vision for your echo, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't-
Don't say anything
Yeah,
about that.
you don't see through your echo. That one will
yet.
move.
Not yet. It's later levels I can.
Yeah, we'll deal with that once we get there.
Yep. Alright, let's keep going.
Double move there. Oh, I am going. Things are happening. You just can't necessarily see them.
Sadly, my echo can't attack what I can't see.
Right. Oh, no. I thought there was one more. I knew there was one. I just got rid of initiative, didn't I?
Yes, you
You
did.
should be able to pull it back up.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
There it
it's sort of
is.
the same.
Alright, so the one that you've kind of all surrounded and dogpiled. That one is going to lash back out at the echo, since the echo is what hurt it the most.
The one
Alright.
that, the one in
There
the
are
center.
5 of them
That
now.
Yes.
There are
reaction
5.
sentinel attack.
I believe Shirku has Sentinel.
Yes, I do.
Does Echo have sentinel?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Because it's a
sadly.
different world of it's a different probability of it, so yes. The echo is dead.
Yep. Okay.
That's a nat 20 on the echo.
Yeah, the echo gone. I'm just going to move it somewhere that it's out of the way in case it's summoned again.
No problem. Then the next one is going to attack. One of them can attack. Only 2 more can attack. We'll deal with the one attacking Effie first.
With disadvantage, I'll use my reaction to protect her.
Thank you.
So just straight. Yeah, both of those rolls were lower anyway. 9 plus 14.
14 does not hit.
Boy, they're +5s.
And the other one? I nat 20'd again.
So
that's-
here, like, Shirku and I nat 1.
I'm
You
nat
nat
20
20.
twice.
Oh dear.
Begins
Didn't get any of the,
for our lives.
So a couple more viewers have popped in, so you can use streamer points if you're on Twitch to maybe start bailing us out of this scenario.
Yes, please do.
So let's see, that gets doubled, so 18, 23 points of piercing damage to the raptor.
Oh.
And are you still in raptor form?
Which one attacked Rap?
Mila.
Raptor?
This one attacked the raptor.
Darn it, I can't see it. Okay.
Is 23 points enough to... Are you still in raptor form?
How much damage?
23.
Yes, I'm still in raptor form.
As a raptor, I need you to please make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Do 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 do.
So,
You
Look at these sweet rolls.
you have fallen prone.
oh boy.
Okay. And next, isn't a part of this yet. Ian.
Yay! So Dean, first of all, it's like dusk, like it's dim light outside. Yeah.
It's dark outside now, basically. There's some
So-
some dim light around because there's a lot of lights from the different
It
buildings.
just needed to be at least dim to dark for what I'm about to do. So Dean starts stepping forward, and as he does so, he takes his quarterstaff and kind of spins it in the air around him. And as he does so, candles kind of gutter, and the shadows coalesce onto the black pearl part of his quarterstaff and form a trident tip. And he's going to run through his friends, 5, 10, 15 to come here. And then because he's in dim light and darkness, he does cast Shadow Trident, which gives him advantage in dim light and darkness. So 22 to hit the one to his right.
That one is definitely hit.
Okay, so then it will take 10 psychic damage, and that will be his turn for this round. Because the casting was a bonus action, and then the attack was an action. So then
Okay.
that spell will stay up. It is concentration for up to 1 minute. So I'll mark my concentration on my token, and I'm all done.
All right. Next up is Bear. 20, 25, 30, 40.
Oh dear. Luckily, I just saw that.
You
I
watch
should've
as it's
saw
like,
that. Bear.
Guys, we got a problem. Bear coming around.
next up is Mila.
Mm-hmm. And I presumably will be trying to rend whatever's on top of me.
This one that he just hit with the trident is the one that just knocked you prone.
Does standing up in this cause provoke attack of opportunity?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Non 5e, luckily.
Is it move action or full action?
Uh,
I believe
it's
move
15
action.
feet
Half
of
movement.
movement.
Half movement? Okay.
Normally half movement. Some things might have more than 15 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. So Mila will stand back up and go back into the fray, returning the attacks. In a flurry of biting and clawing, does a 14 hit.
14 is half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So 3.
So 18 damage in all.
You lash into it, ripping, tearing, using the little raptor claws to go through and
Oh yeah.
it's still standing and just like it's ready to take a bite out of you again. And enjoyed
take
the
a bite
last
out of
fight.
it.
Is that all? Asker?
Asker is going to use her bonus action to cast Shield of Faith. She's just going to look at Effie, and then look at the raptor, then look at Effie, then look at the raptor, and go, the raptor seems to need it more. So I will cast Shield of Faith on you, Mila. So enjoy the bonus AC. And then for my action, I will use my spear again on the one who was right up front here, as they're threatening the most people. 17
Definitely hits.
for 6 piercing damage.
You stab into it and it looks like it's barely holding on its last legs. Literally. as you've stabbed into it, one of its like front legs, and it's like, and just kind of like holding itself with the other three.
Asker's just gonna yell it, now get out of here.
Make an intimidation check with that.
Yes. 7. Perfect.
Perfect. All right. Anything else from Asker?
Nope, that's all I got.
Shirku?
It's a demonic hound, so they don't listen or even run. I'm going to move to the left by 1. Luckily, I can't even see that guy. So, and then spawn my echo again, right about here. Before, just sorry, I can't take that back, but whatever. Yeah, I'm going to attack the wolf from my position, which I do have flanking bonus because of the echo.
Okay.
18.
That'll hit. And I believe even with your
11.
minimum damage,
11.
that definitely kills it. So as it starts to lunge at Asker with its maw opening up wide to take in Asker's entire face, you stab through it with a quick stab and thrust. Quick thrust, that's the word I was looking for. And just have it drop its head and pull out your weapon out of its mouth.
Alright.
My sanity, I'm moving you
there. Can I... And I am going to also move my echo. Right, it's about... I'm going to risk attack of opportunity, actually.
for your echo.
Yeah, echo. And I'm going to try and move it all the way up here.
Yeah, it would. Okay, so it does have advantage on that. 22.
Yeah, that hit. Anything above 16 hits the echo.
The echo is gone.
Darn, I was hoping I'd get away with that. Oh well, risk's paid.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Next up is Effie.
All right, I am
It's a waste of that hill.
going
almost.
to cast Bane on the 2 wolves and the bear, like to my left.
Wisdom
That's a
saves.
charisma saving throw.
Ooh, charisma. Well, that one crit spell on Bane doesn't really affect anything, so or crit fail on Bane doesn't affect anything. They have all failed though.
Yay! Okay, now I'm gonna move away. Oh. I'll move right back over here.
Okay.
And did nothing happen when I
Oh,
did that?
oh, something is.
Okay.
With disadvantage again. Spend my reaction on that.
7.
No, that is not hit.
Alright.
And that's all.
Okay. Wolves. These ones. We're gonna move there. And there. Versus Gian first. Does a 21 hit Gian?
Yeah.
For 7
That
points
was
of...
with a D4?
This one doesn't have the Bane. This is the starting with the right one that you've already started hitting.
Gotcha,
This is a
gotcha.
revenge hit
You said that was 7 points?
of damage, yep. And strength saving throw.
Not horrible though.
It does fail though, which means you go prone. Which means
Okay.
the one that has a minus D4
Yeah.
has super advantage. Ian, you take 20 points of damage.
Attack of opportunity.
I mean, I'm unconscious.
With Sentinel.
You do get to hit it. I'm sorry about that. I nat 20'd on that
no,
one.
you're not. You're not sorry.
18.
Don't lie.
Does 18 hit?
18 definitely hits, and it's this
Well,
one.
my
Hit me with the
concentration.
weighted dice today.
13 damage.
No, just my luck's come back, and these guys have advantage whenever they're pack advantage or round one of the pack. So you whack that. This one's going to
All on the floor.
attack the raptor again. You were standing. You stood back up, right, Mila? Okay. That's 5. 20? And 8 points of damage.
And I pop back over into acute form. Poof.
And as your normal form, now you make a strength save.
Do-do-do. Which is somehow ironically better.
That is a fail still, though.
Better
The
enough.
roll.
You fall prone. And then this last one is going to attack Asker. So 13 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. So the wolves start going through and they just swarm. And 2 of your party goes down, one just falling prone. The other one you watch as Dian falls unconscious after the second bite hits him.
Everyone, get back into the tavern.
Next up is that. Ian, if you would please whisper me your death save.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that because I would not have thought that.
I'm curious if stream knows. Okay. Okay. After Dian, the bear. And does the bear have reach? No. No, it does not. Okay. You just hear it growling and waiting for the wolves to leave its space. Mila.
Yeah. So Mila's going to jump up to the edge of the door frame and use that to prop herself over so she can have room to transform into a giant spider up on the side of the inn.
Okay.
Let me... I do not know how you want to layer that, but...
I'm gonna layer it here. And I'll just know that that's vertically. Which this is like a 2-story inn. So.
Gotta do some classic horror movie giant spider on the side. And we will shoot some webbing. So what sort of damage actually are the 2 wolves like here and here about?
This one has been hurt quite a bit. This one, bomb one hasn't even been touched yet.
Okay. I'm going to shoot a bunch of webbing at the untouched one.
And luckily I can see that one partially, so yay.
12 misses. I was like, is that a save or an attack? That is an attack.
Yes, it's an attack, and if the attack hits, then it's a save.
Okay. So you go through and spew out a bunch of webs, and it just kind of jumps off and is like, and looks up to you. Is that all for you, Mila?
Spider legs.
Anything else, Mila?
Yeah. Nope.
Asker?
Asker will look around and just, can anyone else get Dean back up on their feet?
I'll be able to, by some at least, enough to get him up.
We need everyone to get back into the tavern.
Asker's just going to go, I'll hold them off for you then, and she'll use Champion's Challenge as a bonus action. Everybody makes charisma saving throws?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throws? Wisdom saving throws.
Damaged wolf top right has made it.
Okay.
This one. 13.
13 is my... No, it makes it. The DC is 11. Not very good for this.
So the far left wolf and the bear have failed. Everyone else succeeded.
Their only goal right now is to maul in Asger's face as best they can, and leave the rest of everyone alone.
Okay. Will do.
And yep. I know what I've done to myself. And then I will use my spear as my action to attack the one directly in front of me.
That is miss.
I was far too busy shouting and not paying attention to my spear work.
Yes, you were. Any movement?
Nope. I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Okay. Shirku?
I'll take my tunnel fighting stance as my bonus action. And use my attack action to attack this one up here.
Okay.
The one that Asgard just attacked. $25.
Most definitely hits. Actually, let me double check the rules we have there. I have it open on another tab.
Over 10 and crit. That
Add
will-
an extra die of damage.
Yep. Alright, let me roll this twice then.
So you rolled a 9. So 26 points of. How do you want to do that?
Okay, let's say I just kind of lift the halberd just to go over Asgard's head and jab forward into the back neck of the wolf.
And as you do, the blood just kind of splatters all from it because it just completely caves in from it. Aska covers her face. Nice.
Just gonna see you coming over, and she saw what you did to the last one. She just like, I don't want.
Anything else from you, Shirku?
That is it. Since I am in the tunnel fighting position, I cannot move.
Okay.
If I moved, I would be put out of it.
Effie?
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna use Healing Word on Vidian.
Roll
Do
at
I
first or
roll it?
you would roll it first or second level.
Oh. Let's do second.
Okay. So 2d4 plus Ka.
Sorry.
You're good.
I thought I had a thing to like shortcut it, but I don't know if I do for that. But I can do this, and then nothing for my con, so 6.
No, charisma. Ka.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that's a
11.
yes, 11.
Ooh, nice charisma.
Dean, you heal 11. Just to wake up to see like the
Breathe in.
slobber of the demonic wolf just dripping
that's
on
fine.
you.
That's fine.
But
I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come right out here next to him. Also, like right there.
mhm. Underneath the giant spider.
Yes. And if I like do like a thunder wave, it won't affect her, right? Because she's on the wall. Just
Yeah.
the wolves.
Which way?
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, because you get.
Towards the. What?
To
Yeah,
the
I'm just
right,
trying to
the
think.
right.
I'm trying to think if. Because it's just yeah. Yeah, you could direct it
Okay.
just to the wolves. I was just trying to think of like how vertical does it go? I'm gonna say not vertical really.
Okay. So they do a con save.
Con saves. I was like, I need to roll for this. They have both succeeded.
Okay, they still take half damage from that, but nothing else happens.
So to reach.
And that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of the wolves is gonna move over. Ah,
Attack of opportunity by because of the
sensitive.
tunnel fighter.
All right,
21.
that'll hit.
9 damage.
Okay. Asker. Does a... Oh, wait, that one is hit by Bane. So 11 plus 5. 16 hit?
Nope.
It tries to bite into you, but it misses. This one's going to attack the downed person.
Of course.
Attack of opportunity. Is it? Which one is it?
It's this one.
Attack of opportunity then. My actual attack of opportunity, not
Yep.
the 20.
This- I thought you were saying like 20 as in a nat 20, and I'm like, ooh, that'll hit.
And then the
16
attack from the wolf
damage.
has advantage from Asgard protecting Diana.
So
16
just
damage.
advantage. Got it.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Yep.
That'll actually kill. As it's about to like land on you, Viridian, you watch as he spears it with the halberd and just chops its head off right in front of you, so the blood kind of just starts to fall on you from it. But it doesn't
Yay.
hurt.
I saved someone damage.
Now, this one to the one that just made a loud noise in front of. Actually, loud noise or web. Loud noise or web.
Which one, the bear?
No, the other wolf. Loud noise.
Oh, okay.
Effie, you've been hit.
Okay.
I don't like the sounds of that.
I think that's like my what, 4th nat 20 now?
Oh god. Oh dear.
Rin's monster needs to be stopped. Extreme.
I'm gonna come to your house
6.
and win all your dice to be nat ones.
So 12 plus 3, 15 points of damage. And a strength
Okay.
save.
Okay. Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh.
Nice!
Okay.
Nat 20!
Okay.
You do not fall prone.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
Alright. I think that's all for the wolves. Let's keep that one out right now. Ian.
So Dean's going to use 5 feet of movement to stand up because he's an athlete, so he doesn't have to use half of his movement. He
Nice.
stands, and as he does so, he's going to use his action, and he's just going to take his quarterstaff two-handed and like golf club swing at this wolf's chin, just to
That
hit it as hard
one
as he can.
or
to
this
the left
one?
of him. Yeah,
Okay.
the banged one. Oh,
Okay.
I whispered that on accident, but it's an 18 to hit.
You're good. I see it. 18 will hit.
So that'll be 11 bludgeoning to him. And then as a bonus action, a tentacle is going to pop up right between him and the bear, but I don't have that token available to
I
me,
have that token.
here quite yet. So this tentacle is going to, the shadows coalesce from the corners of the street and turn into this spirally kind of like watery tentacle, and then just like whips at the bear's nose like it's trying to boop it, like but not in a fun way. And that's going to be a 17 to hit the bear.
17 definitely hits the bear for half damage.
Okay. So then it takes 7, so that would be 3 cold damage. Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Does the can
and
something
then
move
that'd
in
be my
the tentacle square? Yeah, it can, right?
Yeah, it doesn't occupy its space.
Yeah.
Things can whatever.
Okay.
And if you wouldn't mind giving me permission on that, because I can move it up a turn. But right now I don't have permission to move that token. But that will be my turn.
There you go. You should be able to move it now.
Yeah, thanks.
And because I partially see the bear, can I try to use... Oh wait, just came into... Never mind.
Yep, you do not have that part of that feature yet.
Yep, it just... Yeah, never mind. Sorry, folks.
I already used my reaction, otherwise I would be hitting it right now.
You could. You have that.
Yeah,
Other
you
people
do.
do not.
I use my reaction to protect the one on the ground, so
Yep. There we are.
I have a lot of reactions and bonus actions that I can do.
And actually, this one is going to make a claw and a bite.
Bring it on.
It does not get advantage for having someone near it. Does a 14 hit you, Asker?
Nope.
25.
25 will hit. Can I use Bardic Inspiration to reduce the damage I take?
That's cutting words, not Bardic Inspiration.
Ah, okay. I knew it was some bard ability.
Have you been with my reaction?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And for that, I roll a d6?
Yeah. Do you use d6s for your inspiration?
I believe so. Let me double check to be sure.
I think it's a D6 for now. It's a D8
Yes.
at higher level.
Okay.
Correct.
That is 10 points of damage unless something else is happening to that.
Oh, well.
8 points of damage to Asker as it just swipes a claw against you. Next up, Spider.
Oh, and I forgot to roll a d6 for my recharge. On the web attack, it will not recharge yet.
No recharge yet.
No recharge yet. And so I will just bite down on the nearest wolf. It's a 14 to hit.
14 will just hit. So half damage.
Alright, I I guess I have to type this one out. 3. So this is the piercing damage, and it needs to make a Constitution saving roll.
So 6 points of damage for half.
Mm-hmm.
How does a 9 look?
A 9 is a little bit too low, so you'll be taking an additional 3 poison damage.
Okay. It will take that damage. Not very happily, but it will take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Taking poison damage. Okay, and it only does additional effects if it reduces it to 0 hit points.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how that.
Paralysis.
Oh, so it doesn't kill outright. That's cool. Okay. Anything else from you, Mila?
No. Off to the next.
Asger.
Does the wolf look more hurt? I know no one's hit the bear.
People have hit the bear.
It's me.
I'm sorry.
I booped
Okay,
its
if you-
nose.
You did poop its nose. Asger's gonna yell at the bear, just like,
Out of the
"You're
3
not
of them,
supposed to be here. This isn't the forest."
the bear definitely looks the most injured. Or the wolf
bear looks
definitely.
most-
The wolf definitely looks the most injured.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Woof,
For bonus action, I'm going to use Turn the Tide. So everyone's going to get some healing. Actually, I should roll 2 of those. So it's 6 healing for everybody, because I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
I don't think you can use your inspiration on that.
I thought you could use your inspiration on
Tasha's
healing.
thing.
That's what?
It's a new Tasha's
It's-
thing.
Oh.
For magic users can use bardic inspiration to add to damage or healing. It was UA for a while, but Tasha's made it official.
Yeah.
I just want to know, would that be in the bard, I'm assuming? One of the bard features?
Yes, I believe it is.
Probably.
Magical inspiration if creature has to die and cast a spell. Oh. Yeah, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh. Okay.
Cool. All of you who are my allies, and these lovely folks back here, all get 6 HP.
Yay!
And then Azure is going to go at the wolf with her spear. With a 23.
Okay, that hits. I was looking to see if that did extra damage or not.
It will take 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Very nice. Anything
And
else
then
from?
Azure will look at Shuko and just go, "Look, now you can scare it away." As she readies to put her face behind her shield again, because she knows what's about to happen.
Shirku?
Face.
Shirku is going to spawn in his Echo over here using his bonus action. And then from his main position, whack it with his halberd. With a flanking bonus.
Okay.
24.
24. That's 24.
Flanking.
Thinking is advantage.
Oh, advantage, sorry. Okay. Okay, 22, and let's see what advantage it gives me.
So 22. Okay.
I had to
You still
remember
hit.
that. Yeah.
Just
still hit.
24 would have meant you were critting as well, so. Or not critting,
Yeah,
but
I went,
extra.
wait a minute. I have to stop thinking in PF2.
Yeah, we're not playing Pathfinder here, we're playing D&D 5e.
Alright, 14 damage.
How do you want to do this one?
Let's do it this time. Well, let's do it again. Except do the same thing, except when it tries to lunge for Astrid for poking it, just have it go straight through the maw.
Okay. Well,
Nice and gruesome.
that one has been slaughtered. And that was with your halberd or your Echo's halberd?
My halberd.
Your halberd. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That is it.
Okay. Effie?
For Aster. For his.
The wolf to
Asgard.
my right. Has that one been hit yet? Yes.
A little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna draw my rapier and try. Ooh, I think I hit it.
You crit and you get the extra damage die, so it's 2d8 doubled.
That's good.
Okay.
So roll the 2d8 and then add your dexterity mod. Well, roll the 2d8 and then we'll add your dexterity mod.
My
So
dex mod
18,
is 4.
22. 22 points of damage. From the bard.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
not looking very happy after that.
Oh, fun. After that, I'm just gonna see if I can slink back into the tavern a little tiny bit.
Okay. You are not out of its range yet, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's all.
Never fear.
Wolf's turn. Wolf is going to ignore Giant Spider that just stung it and move forward.
Attack of opportunity.
It's just going right after the Effie.
As it turns out, that who doesn't want like some goat roast like that leg?
So Asker spears at it, misses. Halberd comes down and just cleaves it and splatters blood on both Asker and Effie.
Asker's just holding her spear out in front of her, so her face isn't behind the shield right now. And she just goes, I told you to leave.
because they're demonic and possessed. They corrupted these creatures.
She doesn't know.
Well, that's what he's telling her.
The unknown shadows are on their way. We've killed too many.
That poor wolf.
I figured out the trick of what's on the turn order.
Behind you, let's see, where is everyone at?
I'm in the middle of the street.
So,
Everyone else is
Effie.
in the doorway.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
screwed.
see that.
Everyone else isn't really paying attention to it. But you just watch as something, and I'll give a little bit of that description here. It's basically shadows, like cloaked in like bits of shadow moving off of it. It just,
I see that.
yeah, but you're not looking at that way yet.
No, I'm not. Oh dear, that's not good.
Oh no.
I'd just like to note that I'm on the other side of the wall.
And you see it come forward, and then it's looking at all of you, and then it looks at Clementine.
Oh no.
And
Our first named NPC churned to the fodder. Super well chef. We have a DM that rolls about 3 or 4 nat 20s in our fighting encounter. It's not a good time.
Anyways, sorry, what did you say, Ren?
is Enzo? And you see Clementine just scared. Actually, I need to make a will save for her.
No.
She's fine. She is not going to suffer the side effects of that. Actually, she's doing quite well for everything. She's kind of steels herself and is like, nah, he's not here. Not here. And so then it's just gonna float on by. Next up.
Oh, speaking of, did we hear that entire conversation going on?
Yes.
I'm going, who the heck? Enzo? What?
I mean, Dean is preoccupied with a bear. He steps forward, and takes his quarterstaff and is booping the snoot this time with his quarterstaff instead. So 11 to hit the bear.
11 does not hit the bear.
Okay. Well, he swings and he misses, but then his tentacle disintegrates into shadows and then reappears behind the bear from new shadows and then attacks once more. So that's going to be an 18 to hit with a tentacle.
18 will hit. Full damage.
Okay, so that is 8 cold damage and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. And I think, Dean's gonna stand there and keep blocking the bear from coming down the street any further. And then it's his turn.
Ask her a quick question. Does getting hit by something else change the bear's target at all, or no?
Let's double check. Can't willingly move away from me. It might change its target. It doesn't specifically say that it has to target me. That is like the point of it, is just to keep things close and try and get to me, but it isn't quite compelled duel level yet.
Okay, I just was checking.
For sure.
So, fight's going to the warlock, Ian. Or it looks like it's a tasty piece of, otter. Does a 19? Oh, wait. Minus a d4. Oh! Yeah, we're good. I'll keep going on it. I was like, you technically should have made a Constitution saving throw when you got hit, Effie. It's all good. I forgot to remind you about that.
I kind of forgot about that.
I was more worried about you dying. 8. So 15 points of damage, or 15 to hit your AC, Dean?
Just hits. 15 just hits me.
Need a d8. For 12 points of damage.
Dean's looking rough again, guys. Oh.
10 to hit Asker.
10 will not hit Asker.
Okay. He swipes a claw at you again and it just bounces off your shield and... Not very happy. Next up is Mila.
So I'd like to, sort of crawling on the outside face of the tavern over to be in range of hitting the bear.
Like over here. Okay.
And trying to bite it. Maybe it's a big bear?
It is a big bear. It still missed. Yes, Kadabra? It misses.
Okay. Next turn I'll be able to use my web attack. And so I pass.
Yes. Okay. Asker?
Bonus action, I'm going to use Compelled Duel on the Shadow.
Oh, on the... Oh. Oh, 1 second. I need to... Okay. Come here. You're fine. There's a Kadabra that cried for my attention. So I'm at the very least going to pick him up and let him come up here.
It is an amazing cat name.
The Kadabra and Abra are beautiful and lovely. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Alright. Let me move this. Precious kitty. And wisdom, you say? Does a
Did I
20
use that?
succeed?
Sure does. I have an 11.
Okay.
I am the paladin with a super low charisma score.
That you are.
Do.
So you try and compel it, and it notices.
And then I will use my spear on the bear. 17.
It hits, and that is. Yeah, that's full damage, I think. I believe. 99%. Yeah, full damage.
For 4, and I will use my divine smite to add an extra 2d8. For an extra 9, so 13 in total.
Okay. It's looking hurt.
Bear, you need to leave. I need to go take care of that other thing. Now, get out of here. You don't belong here.
It just kind of roars in your face after you do that.
So just boop, boop.
Next up,
Alright, I will be right back. I need to go grab my charger.
Chirku.
All right. First up, I would like to take my tunnel fighting stance.
Okay.
And have I ever seen that creature before? Have I ever faced it?
Religion check.
Religion check. Religion check. Crit 20.
You really just nat 20 on that?
Oh, I don't like
That's-
any of this.
That's the one that you're nat 20ing on?
Yeah, that's the one I'm not 20ing on.
That's the one you're nat 20. Go back to the page.
What was the name? Was it like the Man of Shadows, Man of Masks?
Master Mirror, I believe is what you're looking for there.
Okay.
This is, you've seen it before. You've never fought it one-on-one because you were generally smarter than that. You got to learn a little bit. It's called a hateful wraith.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Basically what it is something happens that causes it to come and target for someone, and it searches out for them. Why it's here? No idea. With that being that was a natural 20, right? Yeah, natural 20. With that being a natural 20, I will also let you know it's immune to necrotic and poison damage.
Oh my.
Also, it's immune to charmed, exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, and unconscious.
Ouch. Okay, so it's hunting someone. And I already forgot the name because it was while ago when we were talking
Clementine.
too much. Clementine. Oh, it talked to Clementine, but said a name.
It did.
But either way, I recognize this as a threat.
Yeah, and you kind of, as you're looking at it and remembering all of this, you notice it's looking right at you.
Oh, crap.
And your halberd with wolf blood on it.
Okay, yeah, considering that it's likely hostile to me, I'm going to quickly just whack at it with a halberd. And I hit one.
You go,
Christmas roll.
and you just hit you put the halberd's head of it right into the floorboards and.
Yep.
Anything else from you, Shirku?
Yes. Yeah. Everyone, that's a hateful race. That's not good to have on our backside.
Or just miscellaneous clicking noises.
And in response to her clicking, he just gives 3 urgent clicks of something much more dangerous than the beer.
Is that all for you, Shirku?
Yeah.
Okay.
Character, what did you call it? A hateful
Hateful Wraith.
Full rate.
Great.
wraith. Gotta keep it for the notes for later.
Since he said the name, would I know anything about that offhand specifically? Personally?
Religion check.
Nope.
Not too much. Not really.
Okay. And he just tried to hit it. Okay, then I'm going to. Wow, this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna like step between them with my rapier like still out and like in front of myself. And oh my goodness, I just want to say like I want to ask it like, why are you here? Like, who are you and why are you here? Can I do like an intimidation check? But I don't want to scare it so much as look like tough.
Okay.
Okay.
Our soft and snackable members trying to intimidate.
Pretty tough looking.
So I look pretty tough. Okay, cool.
Enzo must pay. Wolf Slayer must die.
Who's Enzo?
You see Clementine and the other patrons very scared and very, very quiet. You can make an insight check on them, any of you.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
I don't mind. Nope, I'm not getting that.
16.
Anyone else? Technically, probably Mila's not there. Ian?
Nope.
Yeah, Dean's not. He's outside in the street fighting this bear. He's not hearing
Yeah.
the details of what's going on.
So Effie, you pick up. They know who Enzo is. They're aware of who Enzo is. But they're also just not selling him out either. Mainly because the shadow's not coming after them right now either, so they're not as worried about it probably, but like you can tell that at the very least the other 3 people would sell him out. Bartender and Clementine, not really.
But like the 3 in the corner more.
If it were to ask them and target them, yes. Without a doubt. Like,
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Can I talk more?
no,
Can I ask one more thing? Okay, I didn't think so.
that was your action.
Okay. That's all. That's
Wolves are dead.
Mm-hmm. We lived.
Do you know where Enzo is? It asks you. Effie.
okay. I don't know who Enzo is, but he's not any of us.
Sorry, I just now looked at the stream and noticed that there were some things up with that.
No worries. I think Dean and I have been trying our best to answer.
Oh, not that. I was talking with video.
Oh, sorry. I may have messed it up a little bit.
You could.
I've also been moving, so that probably doesn't help.
It's all good. Okay. There we go. So what is your response again, Effie? I apologize.
I said I don't know who Enzo is, but he's not any of us.
Then out of my way. And it's just gonna move next to here.
And
You weren't in your stance, if I recall, for this turn.
Yes, I was.
Oh, you were? Okay.
I said I was. 16.
That'll hit.
15 damage.
Nice. As you're hitting it, you kind of notice it's a shadow. Your weapon just kind of goes through it a lot easier than you're expecting. How much that did?
Yeah, and I outright just, as I attack it, outright say, "Be gone, shadow."
I'll take you with me first.
No, you won't.
15 to hit?
15 does not hit.
You watch as it tries to like push its hand into your chest and kind of just keep it back far enough so that way it can't, but it feels like it was trying to rip your life out of you.
Oh boy.
Dean.
Ian's gonna give the bear the old 1-2 once more. Quarterstaff, two-handed, is an 8 because my quarterstaff is useless. So the shadowy, watery tentacle also kind of whips out at it again. Where did you go? There you are. For 17 to hit, which will be 1 cold damage. I am really being a good DPS right now.
You are perfect, Ian.
You're
No
And
worries.
I think, yep, he's still standing in the street, keeping that bear from going any further.
So speaking of the bear, it's bear's turn.
Mm-hmm.
To Asker, the claw. Asker, the claw has missed you.
Good, good.
To DN, the bite.
Disadvantage.
I rolled higher on that one.
Alright.
Does a 10 hit ya, DN?
No, it does not. Oh, thank God.
Have I used my attack of opportunity already?
Not your natural one, no.
Okay, I use that one and attack it from the echo's position
Okay.
on the bear. 16
Hits for half.
and 9 half.
Yep. 4 points of damage. As you just bash into it and try and take it down.
Yep.
Mila!
Mila me.
Mila me. La la mi mali.
Yes. And so, repeating a large 3 clicks, going to do a web attack down on the bear.
Ooh.
That'll hit.
Nice,
What?
it's not recharging.
Wouldn't,
And
the,
so it needs to make a strength check.
wouldn't Mila also have advantage due to flanking?
Nope, she's
But
above
up
it.
on the side.
Oh, up on the side, okay. Alright, I have to remember.
15?
I have to
Yeah,
remember
so it
that.
is doing just fine, but Mela will, if allowed to, use the rest of her action to pounce down on it and loudly click at the other members.
Okay.
I mean, provoking attack of opportunity, but just like popping on top. I can't move my token there.
You're through the wall, technically.
Ah, okay.
So provoking an attack. That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
For 8. 13 points of damage.
I'm still fine.
Okay. Anything else?
As we just had this battle of titans outside.
Yeah, you
the
have like the
tavern.
giant spider on the big bear. It's just like.
Mhm.
Ask her.
And off I go.
Bear, I really, really need you to stop being so stubborn over here. And Asker will use her spear. Oh,
Ew.
Too bad you didn't have it. Oh. Actually,
Do
I would
I
say
have
you would have advantage because you have a way of flanking, which means add an additional die of damage with where the being rolled.
so the spear does a d6, so an extra d6. I have done really poor on the d6s. Hey, look!
11, 22, 24 points of damage. Oh, wait. I need to move you. See you. Oh! Esker, how do you want to do this?
I'm just going to take the spear and then just going to like thwack it really freaking hard, like right in between, like on the top of its skull, non-lethally, so that it just falls unconscious on the ground. I'm just gonna say nap time. Not supposed to be here. I
You
have
have
things to take care
you have knocked the demon bear unconscious. Good to know. Good to know. Okay.
of. And then Asger will step here and
Okay.
just go. Now it's your turn, sir. And she's going to use her bonus action with my polearm master. I don't know why I didn't write it down. It's just a d4.
Yep.
Cool. I rolled a 2, so never mind. The back end of the spear does nothing.
It just whiffs through it, and it's just like shadowy form, just and then coalesces over it.
Shadowy, I know that this one did a lot of bad, but we can't hold that against them. They didn't know any better.
Oh, please. They're all demonic. They
You're
have to
very
defend
bad at saving
themselves.
your own life.
Is that all for you, Asker? Shirku!
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to use 15 feet of my movement to actually teleport magically in place of my echo.
Yep.
And then shortly after, move myself with my remaining 10 down here, and actually with that do an attack on the shadow, which crit misses, and then use a Echo Fury to attack again with the Echo's position, which is a 21.
21 will hit.
And from the Echo, 16.
Nice. -8. You again watch as it swings, and just how it interacts with the shadow, it just doesn't seem to fully catch on how much damage it did.
Well, it's doing something, and that's what matters. Be gone, Shadow of Fate.
Anything else from you, Shirku?
I gave an interaction, but other than that, no. That's it.
Effie.
Okay, I'm going to move the cat. Oh goodness. I want to like put my arm kind of in front of Shirku, like so I'm still facing the wraith.
Mm-hmm.
So like kind of between them. Can I use a persuasion check to kind of, I want to say like, oh, sorry about my friends. Like they can be a little awkward sometimes, not good in social situations while I'm like side-eyeing them. Like maybe he should just go. Can I do that?
You can.
Okay.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
I give a sigh.
Shh.
This place
Not
is
too
too
shabby.
dangerous.
It doesn't seem very concerned with that. It looks very annoyed and angry right now.
At me specifically, or
No, not at you.
okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna move away.
Where are you moving?
I'm gonna go just around. I'm just gonna get out of the way.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
Just, subtly get flanking,
And that was all, right? Correct. Effie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Effie, if you want, it's moving out of your range. As you watch as it just goes through Asker and ends there.
Like walks through her.
Yep.
Nope. I'm good.
I need to check something real quick about the house rules. Okay.
Ruh-roh.
I'm afraid now.
25 to hit you, Shirku.
Yeah, that hits.
How much does it hit by?
My AC is 16.
Good. Very good. Very, very good. I am very happy that your AC is 16. Now I'm going to...
Disadvantage on this attack?
Oh, you want to give disadvantage on this attack?
I will give disadvantage on that attack. I don't know what you're doing, but you sound ominous, like you normally do.
It almost was over 10 of his ACs, which would have added an extra die.
Yeah. Luckily, you had 25.
It still hits. 18 to hit.
Yeah. 18. Yeah, 18 still hits.
Now, if I remember, bracket. It's bracket. How do you do the roll? Roll D something, right? It's been a while since I've used that.
Slash R space D whatever. Is that what you're trying to do?
Roll D. Nope.
You could also use the quick roll dice in the
Yeah.
advanced dice roller.
That works. D8. Oh, nope. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I hope that's the damage.
Whenever Rin says, don't worry about it, it's never good.
Okay. There we go. You take 19 points of damage.
All right. Give me your calculator.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Shirku.
All right, Constitution. Click 14.
Just makes it. You do not have your hit point maximum reduced by 19.
Oh, it's one of these things. Got it.
That's the end of its turn.
Okay, good. So for Dean's action, the water that's kind of in his fur and even some moisture from the air kind of coalesce on his body and turn to frost. So he has kind of a frosty because he's casting armor back at this. So he gains 10 temporary hit points, which is very necessary right
Which
now.
is on me. Or who?
No,
No, on Dean.
myself.
That's a
I'm
self
helping
spell.
myself. So he does that for his action, and then remind me what coup de grace rules are for D&D.
Are you coup de growing the bear? Are you killing the bear? You killed the bear with your action. You can kill the bear with. Oh wait,
So
with your
my
tentacle.
bonus action, the tentacle is not visible to Asker, which is specifically what's happening. Is that she cannot see that the tentacle just kind of goes
dead.
and flicks the bear while it's down.
Perfectly fine. Bear is
so-
dead.
Hopefully, Asger will think she actually killed the bear and not that Dean killed the bear. So he just kind of, flicks with the tentacle and then takes a step to the side to let this creepy shadow man walk on by if he so chooses and stop walking through me, and that'll be my turn.
Mila, you can slightly. Oh yeah, you're there. You can see the shadow.
I'm pretty sure because I'm like.
Yeah,
Oh, whoops.
you're like right there.
And so my web has not recharged, but Mila knows no fear and will try to box with shadows. Does an 11 hit?
It does not.
Web does not recharge, and that's all that Mila's got right now.
Okay.
And I guess she's standing over the tasty satyr.
Satyr's all the way over here.
Oh, which one is that?
That's
Oh,
you.
never mind. That's my other token. Okay, we're good.
Asker.
How put together does the shadow look currently?
Pretty well put together.
Okay, how I thought. Asker's just gonna look at Shirku and go, I had this on somebody else, but you seem to need it more. Maybe after
You
this
can
we'll
concentrate on multiple people's Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
It just raises your DC.
It does raise my DC. But bonus action, Shield of Faith, you get a +2 to your AC. As Asker looks at you and goes, it specifically said wolf killer. Maybe you should think about the decisions that have led you to this moment. And then she's just going to stab him with her spear.
I'm not the only one that's been killing wolves.
That is a 20 because you do have flanking right now. So you do hit.
Asker look at you and go, you killed all of them. Look at the
No.
amount of blood they're going to clean up after this.
Not on my own. Besides, you were poking them too.
Yeah, to scare them
Are
away.
you doing anything else with that, Asker? Any smiting or anything?
I don't have any more smiting. I have 2 divine senses a day. Or 2 whatever's a day.
You only have 2 spells a day?
Yep.
Wait, you've already used 2 spells and a divine smite. Actually, you've used compelled duel, 2 shields of faith, and 1 divine smite.
I forgot that smite was a... Never mind. No shield of faith.
No shield of faith.
I
Okay.
forgot that took... that takes spell slots, not divine sense.
Nope.
Wrong things. Whoops.
You're good.
Instead, I'll bonus action use the back end of the spear.
That misses.
5,
You do have advantage.
4, 17.
That'll hit.
Boop.
Shirku, your turn.
Alright, let's give this an attempt. First up, I'm going to attack you with my halberd, with the advantage. 21.
That'll hit.
16 damage. And then I'm going to use my last Echo Fury to hit it the final time. $20.
That'll hit.
15 damage.
Any action surge or anything like that? Or any bonus action second wins?
Yeah, action surge. Let's go for another hit. Advantage. Oh wait, I need to roll twice. 15.
15 will hit.
14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move my Echo I'm gonna try and have it move out in this direction through me and just continue going.
Mm-hmm.
So it can.
Ooh, that's trippy.
Does a
10.
20 hit?
Yes.
He just pulls your echo's soul out of it, which is like a soul getting pulled out of a soul. And you just watch as it goes and disappears.
Well, technically, they're killing me.
Who's dying?
The echo's dead.
Well, and I just comment towards, well, you technically just killed me, considering echoes are alternate universe timelines of it. So you
This is
got
You're still standing.
not the echo. And with that, since it just used its attack of opportunity, I'm gonna go, fuck this, I'm out. Let's see. 10, 20, 30. Use my bonus action to just use second wind. That would be 1d10 plus 5 level, so that's 1d10 plus 3. That's probably gonna annoy the crap out of it.
No, it's gonna
Ooh,
piss it off.
10 health.
What's it gonna do?
10 health. Sweet.
Is that all, Shirku?
Yep, that's everything.
Effie?
Can't do anything else. Run away!
Question real quick.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
With prestidigitation, I can create a sensory
I don't know.
like effect,
21.
including sound. Could I make like a voice, like not anyone specific, just like a voice?
You can. Oh, well, I would probably say that'd be more minor illusion. Can you post the prestidigitation?
Yes. Because it says
Musical note.
what?
It says like faint musical notes, so I'm trying to think. I'm like, I would say probably like a voice, like specifically saying something. Like you could do like indistinct chatter maybe or something like that. Like, but like a voice saying something would probably be like minor illusion.
Okay, so just like chatter you like can't hear
Yeah,
at all.
it's just like
okay.
the.
Okay. How beat up does the shadow look at all? A little bit.
Little bit. I mean, it's a shadow. How do you see a shadow? How do you tell how beat up a shadow is?
Well,
don't know.
it's dark smoke.
Maybe if it like looks like it's dissipating or something
Yeah.
like
A
that.
little bit.
Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness,
Really?
I'm not exactly, but I'm not attacking them. Shadow. I would like to make a deception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over by Asgard, kind of right there. I'm just gonna say to the shadow, like, oh wait, you said Elon, like, you know, is there somewhere near here I would know about like a building that I could list the title of or the name of? Is there like another tavern or like
Make
distinguishable
a
place?
history check. Night docks, maybe? You had heard something about the night docks before?
The docks,
Night docks.
night docks. By
Yeah.
docks, you mean like where the boats are?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, oh wait, You know, on my way here, somewhere, like someone at the night docks was talking, saying they had a job for him. Like, maybe you should go look over there.
Make a deception check.
Non-natural 20.
Okay. It doesn't seem affected.
Okay. Okay. Does Dean look hurt still?
Yeah, he's quite bloody.
Okay.
But some of the blood is just kind of frozen because he has this like patch of ice all over him, like frost. So he looks cold and bloody.
Okay. I'll patch you up a little bit. I'll cast Healing Word again with my bonus action as a level 1 spell. That. So that is 1d4. That's 7.
Okay, that more than doubled my hit points.
Oh, good. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. So, Spider, Dion, Asker. Oh wait, Asker, you have Sentinel, don't you?
I sure do.
It's provoking.
26.
I don't think you would have advantage for that one.
It's still flanking.
Not by the time it's leaving your reach.
Yeah, but if I hit it, it doesn't move anywhere.
Yeah, but it would be like here when you would be getting to hit it.
And doesn't it walk into Dean's spray? Or is it going... I can't see where it currently
Oh wait,
is.
because you can hit it while it moves within your range, can't you?
Polar Master, yeah.
Or no, like when I'm saying like when it's moving around you, you can, even if it... Okay.
Yeah, again.
So yeah, you could hit it there. Okay. So 26 will hit it. That means Dian, you don't get an attack of opportunity.
Fine.
7 misses it. And Asker, add an extra damage die.
Boop.
Seven. Okay. And since it's stuck there, it's not happy with you. It's going to turn to you, Asker, as you just stopped it from continuing its assault. Does a... $21 hit?
Yeah. Not by much, but yeah.
$19 points of damage. And then can you please make me a Constitution saving throw, Asker?
I would love to.
Asker, your hit point maximum is reduced by 19.
Ooh. Ouch.
And that is the end as you watch as it takes its hand and puts it right in your chest and just pulls your part of your spirit out. Dean.
Dan's gonna do all he can do right now because he's out of spells and just give him the 1-2 punch with his quarterstaff. And then tentacle. So quarterstaff first. A 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. So 12 bludgeoning. And then his tentacle is gonna come over right next to it. And it's gonna be a 20 to hit. Nice. So for 8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. And Dean's gonna stay where he is.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Mila.
Yeah. Let's march the shadow. Pin down. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, finally, something that might hit a 24.
That'll hit. Roll an extra d8.
Oh, wonderful. Does it even
Don't worry
have
about
a
the poison.
circulatory system?
Don't worry
Yes.
about poison.
Okay.
So
The total is 18 damage.
So minus.
So I guess I recouped my poison damage.
Basically. It's not looking too good after that. Next up. Or anything else for you, Mila? Mila? Were you doing any? Okay. Asker? How you feeling, Asker?
Great, I feel wonderful. Why would you think that I felt anything other than absolutely wonderful right now? Can I use that again? What does that require? That would require my other deck. Asker's an idiot. Here we go. Spear attack.
17 does hit.
For 5. And then back end of the spear.
Wait.
Oh.
Asker, how would you like to do this?
Asker's just gonna look down and just there's going to be this really quick flick of like golden light out of her eyes that then jumps onto her spear as she stabs through the thing, and it just crumbles in front of her, and just it was like a flash.
You watch as it's in its death throes, as it's crumbling, it's like,
I'll be back. I'll be back for you all. Inferenzo.
And when you do come back, make sure to bring information about a certain demon for you. Why don't you? A demon that burns down Pirate Home.
I don't think you have much room to talk as you just ran away for your life.
Well, I did at least do quite a bit of damage to it, and I fought as long as I could. And since that's over, I just walk back.
you can just walk back. We are out of initiative combat.
Yeah.
Would everyone be so kind as to help me move this bear back to the woods?
Mila will pick up the bear and start munching.
You didn't notice the bear? The bear died a while ago.
No, he's taking a nap. I made
No.
sure that he put him to sleep.
You didn't notice, did you? He died after the wraith moved.
The wraith moved a lot, mostly because you killed all the wolves, so it was chasing you.
Exactly. So when it moved in front of you, the wolf was already dead. Or the bear.
Young friend, it's not always possible for your blows to not be killing blows when you want them to be. Sometimes things are just beyond healing.
Tears out a chunk of flesh and tucks it into my mouth.
Well, at least we got plenty of meat.
I feel like I should turn Asger away from the spider.
Asger just
like, okay, that's enough. Don't look.
Asger's just gonna go up to the bar and just go,
Clementine.
Can I have a bucket with some water and a mop if you have one?
Clementine's
I'll
like,
clean up this mess for you.
no, don't worry. Thank you. Thank you very much. And
I'm just glad you're all safe. And just hears ripping sounds in the background, like.
And I pass over a chunk of meat on a claw over to Shirku.
And Shirko just has some meat.
Grigore comes up to you and Thank you. Thank you very much for all that you've done. The last time they attacked like that was the last time that we had our old home. I'm pretty sure you just saved all of us from losing our home again. You definitely saved Enzo. They were after him the last time, but I don't know.
Speaking of,
You would have to.
who is this Enzo?
He's uh he had joined our village recently. Him and a couple of buddies had went traveling and had dove into some ruins somewhere. He came back with some sort of relic. I don't know. We never asked. But shortly after, well, these things came and ruined our village. We were thankfully most of us were able to live. And he's gonna pull up from underneath. He's gonna grab out. It looks like a normal bandolier. It has one vial in it with like a red liquid. It's gonna be like every once in a while this goes and produces something of use and value. I don't understand it. I'm not someone who understands the higher complications of magic. But for your sacrifice in defending us, I want you to have this. And he'll hand it to Asker, since you had asked for the stuff.
As Asker is being handed this bandolier, the cold, slithery tentacle carrying Dean's rum glass comes over and just hands it to Dean and dissipates. And it's nice and frosty and cold, and he just takes a sip.
This isn't as good as a mop and a bucket for me to clean up the mess, but I do have another question if you don't mind.
Don't worry about that. I'll make these cowards do it. And he points over to the three who were just kind of.
Is grave robbing legal here? Because that's clearly why he came after that person.
I mean, it's not really grave robbing if it's an ancient ruin. I guess it used to be some sort of city. It was, I don't know. It was thousands of years ago that was actually a city. No one's been there for thousands of years, I feel.
I guess so. Laws are still laws, though. He should still abide by them.
If you wanted them.
After a while, it becomes archaeology, like science.
Oh, it's like science. I like science.
You are a strange one, my dear.
I'm on an adventure for the first time, so I'm still learning a lot of stuff. Books are great, but they don't tell you all of the details.
She doesn't know what a demon is, and she came here.
I know I saw you kill a whole bunch of doggies that you could have just scared away.
Demonic dogs.
They were just creepy dogs.
My dear, there are demons and devils in this world that you do not want to mess with. That would be one of them. Or those would be. Oh.
She's gonna like go grab her book off of the table where she left it. And just reads demons and devils.
Here's an example of a demon for you. Demons raid entire cities and towns and burn them down, killing every single living person there, just for the destruction.
Didn't you just kill all the doggies for destruction?
No, I did it for self-defense and actually protecting this tavern and town.
If y'all want...
Yeah, I have some wolves to eat too.
Yep.
Would you know if demon infested meat is still good, or if it would like make you sick, or
how's your nature check?
That's a probably irrelevant question.
How is your? I hadn't gotten to asking her.
Nature and not intimidation.
I'm pretty sure it's a nature check.
That's another question. If it's infested and not safe to eat, how has Sharku survived this long?
There are creatures that you can find that aren't.
Is used to eating in the raw food in the wild too, so just keeping that in mind.
So, demon infested, you'd probably normally avoid. It would require a hardier constitution than you may feel you have.
Gotcha.
Shirko
Spider can
may
have
have had
at it.
some.
But not.
Spider might have troubles later. That's getting into the whole shape-shifting thing and what happens with what you eat in your system when you unshape-shift.
Oh, fascinating.
And for this,
That
I'm
seems
just saying
fun.
it just disappears and goes off magically. Which means you
So
don't
in
eat
response
it.
To,
It's
so then in
to,
response to
recoup
the
energy.
we have wolf meat, Dean will just say, perhaps we better avoid that.
Well, Mila
It's
wouldn't
nice
say
people
it.
have
She,
soup.
Mila's
Mila's
a
just
giant
like,
spider
"Oh."
right now.
So Mila just comes to the realization as she's enjoying the flavor of bear. Maybe she doesn't eat for nutrition. Maybe it's just like a nice flavor thing. And she's like, ah, yes, there are also wolves. Fantastic.
Even the bones disappear. Speaking of, did
Don't
they
break
leave
my
anything
dreams.
behind, like loot or whatever?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I mean, there's wolf skins.
Yeah, that works.
Are the other pelts good to like harvest? Because if so, Dean will assist anyone who wants to make a wolf. cloak.
There's at least one bear and one wolf that have been snacked on, which pelts there would be a little bit hard to find. If you want to make a nature check to either a nature or acrobatic, sleight of hand,
Survival?
sleight of hand or survival. I'll do
Wow.
survival, sleight of hand, or
I'll do
nature.
sleight of hand.
I'll do survival.
Shirku gets a bit of he gets like enough to make like a little arm thing. Dian, you get enough to make like one cloak with
Yeah,
that.
that we can combine it. That's
Those
really helped, man.
gauntlets of wolf
Mila,
meat,
do you
Dean
get
will
out
play.
of your form to do that? I'm assuming.
Oh, do I need to?
Yes.
Ah,
I don't really think
7
that
days.
I don't think a spider's going to skin a creature very well.
You sort of pull it off, right? But yeah, fair enough. I guess I eat. And here we are.
And then you just
I will
go.
get some
Gonna come
bear
up to-
since they've
to-
claimed like the wolves.
Okay, with that you're able to get I'd probably say because there wasn't as there's still a decent amount of bear. Yeah, you have enough for a cloak. You have to like kind of avoid some spots that have like where your spider bit into.
Or at least like various stuff for patching clothing.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's small enough.
And some like teeth. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Speak for all the patches she has to go through. I give her my share so she can actually buffer through that.
Now where we
Asker's gonna come over to Diane with her shield up as that you're like skinning this thing and just holding out the bandolier and just go, you seem to go nap time during combat more than the rest of us do. So I think that you should probably have this. I'm
Now,
gonna
what
go
does
have
this-
soup.
What does this do?
it is a bandolier of sponsors. It is a magic item that has one healing potion already in it. One potion of minor healing. Like your standard 2d4 plus 2. And for every bit that gets donated, more will randomly appear.
Very
Gotcha.
nice.
Okay.
Are there any
I was
emblems or
typing other
anything?
notes when you mentioned that earlier, so I missed what it was.
You're good. And what was that, Mila?
Oh, I was wondering if there were any emblems or decorations on this bandolier. Or is this how Twitch can help us?
This is how the viewers get to help.
Mhm. And yeah.
Asker's gonna go up to the bar and just, can I have texture soup again, please? My one over there got a little cold.
He grabs. He just gives you like the entire thing. Is on the house.
Either way, good job everyone for facing, well, everything that came at us. And with that, I go over there and finish off my mead.
If
I just ignore my wound just straight off and just go over and drink my mead.
if you all want, in the morning after your guys' rest, I can give you directions to Enzo. If you want to talk to him, some of you seemed interested.
He broke the law, so I'm curious to go chit chat with him.
Broke the law. What makes you think that?
He stole. Well, technically, I guess it's archaeology, so maybe it's not breaking the law. It seems to be in a gray area at the moment. I need to go clarify with him.
If nothing else, we have a common enemy, it seems. So. Might
Well,
as
either
well.
way, he might hold
Getting more
information.
Exactly.
Well,
Sounds like best next choice.
y'all look like you could use a rest. So
Asker's bleeding profusely.
I would take care of that. I wouldn't. I would help, but I don't necessarily trust myself in actually, patching people up. Not my thing.
All right. Thank you for letting us stay. All the same.
I mean, you've already paid for your room, so.
Yeah. Well, thank you for allowing us to stay.
And you three better
Feel
get to
safe.
cleaning. He looks at them as they started to look like they could sneak out. And they're like, fine, fine. And they go and start mopping up all the blood.
I would
And
like
just-
to.
Yes, Effie?
Sorry. I want to ask, what is that back room? Where did that thing come from?
Back rooms, just liquor, beers, all the food supplies. That you saw that thing walk right through your friend. It can walk through walls just the same. Nothing stopping that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Is it
You're
able?
right.
Is it able to track down whoever its target is?
You expect me to understand any of that?
Well, you certainly seem to know more than I do about it.
I know about
I thought you were
Enzo.
an expert.
I know it came and killed a lot of our people. I don't know anything about it. For that, you'd want to go talk to one of those religious folks. One of the clerics of Plomine might be able to help you. Heck, if we were still underneath the actual fire, they wouldn't have even been able to come here anyway.
Oh, did your
Is this
fire
place
go out
under
too?
protection?
We never had a fire at our village, but he points to, and you can see it as through some of the things. You guys have been able to see the tower that has the flame at it. That one, it only reaches so far. We're sadly outside of its limits.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll make sure that I write to the king and that he makes sure that there's fire here so that your shop is safe. You all seem nice.
The king? There ain't no king in Ashenbrook.
Effie, how far did we go on this adventure?
You're all the way on the another continent. If what you say is true,
We're pretty far.
you're
What
on
are
the
you-
other
Pretty
side of
sure
the
I
world,
showed
Missy.
you a map when we were on the ship. Do you not remember?
I am very bad at geography.
Are you from Rolla?
Geography is- Yeah,
Huh.
aren't we still around, Rolla?
No wonder
No, we're
that.
not.
No wonder she's so prissy and doesn't want to kill things. Weaklings.
Can I glare at him intimidatingly? I would like to glare at him.
You can glare at him and see if anything.
Tomorrow I can kick your ass if you'd like.
Well, either way, they'll learn that everything here done in Ashenbrook is completely different. Like those pyres, which are slowly starting to go out.
Starting to go out.
Yeah, one in the northern parts of Ashenbrook, some started to wane. The one in my city, my hometown, went out already.
That's not good.
It,
Shirku
It's a
casually starting a panic.
You notice
Clomine
you hear
strong
as mobs get dropped and all of the villagers are looking at you now.
it's best to warn everyone now and have everyone prepare.
How should they prepare for that exactly?
How should I
Great
know? I've been surviving out here on my own.
Fair.
Well, with Mila, of course.
After you talk to Enzo, you may want to see the mayor of Witherthorn.
The mayor? All right, no, keep note of that.
Mayor, king, whatever. I don't pay attention to what he calls himself. There wasn't enough room for us to actually get in, so he's like, "Oh, go and set up outside." Oh.
Oh, so you're only outside of the walls because they wouldn't let you inside to live?
Do you think anyone
You're
would
stuck
try
here.
and stay outside of the wall?
I
I mean, I
don't
like
know
going
what
outside
your
walls.
story is.
There are creatures out in these woods. No, we don't do this by choice. This is not something that we choose to live on the edge of society. But it's safer here than just out in the field somewhere.
Yeah. And a good idea would to at least lock your doors and windows then at night.
Do you think we're an establishment that has to be open for the crazies that come traveling through the woods at night?
Also, that shadow walked through the walls.
Well, those shadows are probably not as common as you think.
They're not. But what are we supposed to do when that
Get a
happens?
bunch of wolves.
It's either fight it off or run out of the doors. Or jump the window.
These are all very bad options for tactical use.
Well, do you have any other options?
Asger will go, yes, I do, and she'll reach into her backpack and just pull out Tactics 101 and pass it over to you.
I just look through it and comment. There's not any in here that states anything about something that can just phase through walls while in a tavern.
You're supposed to get good battle information and strategize by jumping through a window.
Little one,
can't line
it
up
looks
your
like you
shirts
were
up
trying to
like
say
this.
something.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that we've gotten our first Fate Perks package thanks to Legend Richard 94. And so I wanted to thank him for that. Hopefully we'll be getting many more in the future, but the first is always special. And this helps us get basically healing items and such that give us perks in combat, which is very important because our DM over there, has a tendency of rolling critical damage. A lot of damage.
Um,
So everybody
Thank you very
knows.
much.
Legend, if you're still around, would you mind naming which PC gets those fate points? Or is it just going to a random one? Because I have a thing for a random. I just would like to know. Okay, looks like not around.
So while all this conversation is going on, Dean's kind of
The one
sitting in
that
the
was
corner,
explaining.
sipping on rum number 3 or 4.
Yeah. So my name's
Estella.
Italy. I'm playing Mila, who is a shape-shifting druid. Having a great time being a spider, eating bear flesh, and otherwise being pretty feral.
Italy? Mela, you get 4 fate points.
Hey.
Yeah, my
Thank you.
stream thing doesn't technically notify me right now. Something's wrong with it, so I'll have that fixed eventually. Okay.
I will mark that down.
So I'd recommend you all get some rest. You all look like you could use it, especially you, as he points to Asker. In the morning, I'll give you the directions for Enzo. And then after that, if you're up to going and talking to the mayor, Shirku?
Yes,
Right.
Sharku.
I'll see if I can put in a good word to get you there.
All right, thank you. And I hand back the book to Asger.
You can
Military.
keep it. I have another copy of it as well.
You just hand people these.
I mean, not specifically, no, but like, if I needed to teach more than one person about basic tactical combat, it felt necessary to keep it with me.
This
I
is
keep them on me at all times.
this is military tactical combat. That won't help you out here.
What do you mean? It's combat. Combat's combat.
Welcome to Ashenbrook. That's all I gotta say.
Sometimes things work a little differently in this area, Asger. Don't worry.
Asker's gonna just look at her books and just, but I have all my books.
And we're also not an army.
You're not an army yet, but once you finish these books, then you'll be an army.
I just facepalm.
I don't think that's how it works, do you?
I don't know. It seems pretty foolproof if you ask me. Also, Effie, come here. I'll heal you up a bit.
You look
Okay,
like
yeah.
you look like
Do you wanna-
yourself need
Yeah,
healing.
you should probably fix yourself up a little bit. more
Asger will
first.
just go boop and give herself 8, which will bring her back up to full for what her current HP is. And
How do you
then
give
she'll
yourself? Oh yeah, lay on hands.
lay on hands, because I'm a paladin.
Yep.
The wonderful abilities of paladin. And then Effie, you'll get the other 7.
Oh, thank you. Question. The loss of soul, is that like a condition or is that just a thing I can't?
For Asker,
Yeah.
it'll come back when it comes back.
I mean, but like would like a lesser restoration affect it? Should I try it? Can I try it?
You can try it. You can most definitely try it.
Okay, why not? I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna boop her nose again too. I'm just gonna...
Nothing changes.
Okay. Okay, well, worth a shot.
It should come back, I imagine.
Clementine's going to if you wouldn't mind, I can show you guys to your rooms for the night. And
Yeah. Yes, thank you.
thank you so much for your help.
No
And
problem.
Asker's gonna take her bowl of soup up to her room.
they're fine with it. She leads you upstairs, and it's 5 different rooms. There's technically 6, but she shows you the first 5. She hands you each a key with the room as well, so you can lock it yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Ian's humming a kind of not quite a sea shanty, but one of his sing-song tales to himself while he's walking up the stairs with his last glass of rum for the evening.
Mila really likes this tune and sort of hums along behind him.
And Effie, that was quite brave of you stepping in front of my echo to face the creature like that.
Yeah, brave. Sure. Felt really brave doing it.
Well, that's all part of being brave now, isn't it?
I suppose. Thank you.
Either way,
Well,
everyone, good job in fighting that.
I
fighting
suppose
those
that was.
creatures.
Yeah, I suppose it was really brave to go in blades first at it also.
I wouldn't say that.
It's all part of being brave.
More of instinct.
Where am I? Fair.
Things are going to get a lot worse out here once we go further down the road.
Have you heard of any other lights going out?
Outside of my own home city, no.
Do you know
Did you-
why that happened?
No, I don't. I've been looking around for that, but currently I'm hunting the demon that caused the destruction of my home and, well, my family and everyone there.
I see.
At least those that I know that didn't survive. Hopefully something will come up. But for now, all we can do is survive. And out here, survival is all that matters.
Is there any other interactions before taking the long rest?
As we head to our rooms, I just nod to Mila and go, "Good night, Mila."
Goes on it.
Yep, and head on in.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming and joining us.
Yes.
I believe we said we were doing milestone XP, right?
Yeah, that seemed pretty milestone-y to me. Just saying. First combat as a party is a pretty big
Wiping
milestone.
blood off,
Yeah.
drool off of his face.
Let me see something real quick.
Just saying.
Poor Paladin's going to have nightmares.
We
Not
really
the
used
di-
that Constitution boost. I'm hoping to get it level 4.
Not the demonic creatures of Shurko.
Oh.
Like everything in his path.
I'm just
But also, like to say, Shadow, I love your character and I super support it. Asger is just the literal exact opposite of that. I just wanted to make that very clear off the bat.
I
That's
think
why
Mila would be the exact
Asger hates
opposite.
it. That's yes, you are more the exact opposite. I love both of your characters a lot. Asger hates them a lot.
I love how Mila has the unique honor of having a frowny face for both. Oh no, never mind. You have frowny
I
face for sure.
I haven't finished it. For today's, Mila got a semi frowny face. Shirku got the major frowny face from last time. I haven't done the the things yet, but it's coming. I have to go through my, like 4 pages of notes and write everything in there, so it'll be updated probably tonight.
And to clarify, Asker does a lot of our writing and like recapping the adventure for us so that we as players are like, what happened 3 weeks ago, you know?
Yep.
And
on that
It's all
note,
written as Asger's perspective too, which is great.
I'm just waiting
Yeah.
for Asger to start calling Shurko a hobo killer or something, or kill hobo or something like that for the enemies.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and she's just gonna look at you and just go, "Hello, Wolf Slayer." So that is what the Wraith called you.
Yeah, no
Mila
leveling
will
up,
lunch
by the way.
hobos.
Good try, though.
Well, if you're giving me a nickname, Demon Slayer is better.
Yeah, they haven't seen you. Well, I guess they did see you slay demons, because the wolves were demons.
I don't know. Ask her slay into the shadow thingy. Like, she seems like VI or MVP right there.
Yeah, and so you know the shadow was lethal damage. There was no non-lethal on that.
Oh, I know. I can't non-lethally kill it, but
I was like, that's a
I hope
shadow.
the way that I killed it made sense as well. So
Yeah. I
Well-
did as much damage as I could to it and ran away as soon as I saw it take half my health.
Yeah.
it took more than half my health, and now I don't have that health.
Once you finish the long rest, it comes back. It's all good.
I know how it works. As long as I
Plus some because we level up, right?
Nope.
We get there after D. No.
Oh, savage.
That would be equivalent to 600 XP for each of you. Yeah, no, that we're not leveling up at that.
But I thought we were doing milestone.
You are. It's not a milestone.
Well, if we're getting hit back our HP after this, yay!
I don't plan on running too short of a game. You'll level up decently fast, but just not that fast.
Oh, I
Appreciate
realize.
that, Ren.
I 100% messing.
I know. Just letting everyone else know too.
Well, 99% messing.
If only I had an extra Echo Fury, I could have just attacked it around 4 times in total in one turn.
That'll be 5th level. You can do everything crazy like that. You'll be
Oh, I
able to
can
attack.
do that.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to boost my charisma so I'm more effective with my like come fight me things. But I was like, Asger's starting off with next to nothing because she's not charismatic.
Yes, get more charisma. Drag them over so I can whack them more.
So
I see we're going with like some Final Fantasy tactics, and we have somebody drawing the aggro in for the rest of the team for a DPS.
at that point, I think we are going to bring the stream to an end. I thank you all for coming in. If you guys want to sit around and chit chat, we can. That's more than fine.
Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you all again.
See y'all next time.
Can't wait to see you all next week.
Next Tuesday.
Happy Legend Prince.
Bye.
Yes, Tuesdays at about 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.